great day.
I like the way these Cobras swing the meter, man. I'm only doing about 150 bird, but it swing all the way up. Woo-wee! When you on the tube says that 150 bird, it only goes to like 220.
Mr. Rogers has got 5 in the air. Right on, and yeah, I'd say that's why I have these radio this morning. I'd say I have
One of them Cobras ran.
hopefully we don't lose all conditions. So
I have nothing done to it, just
the noises in my receive this morning on that total flare that's going on. 11:37, back quiet.
duty on the list. Breaker. Double dual final crap. These guys go crazy. You want to do the radio, you just put the radio into an amplifier. Well, you're going to make the radio do 50, 60 watts. The radio designed to do 4 watts. Leave it alone.
Bye.
Make noise, you're going way by high five.
Yeah, you know what it is? These microphones line up real good. I got the old static 1104 Charlie. It looks like the plastic mic has got the tone and the volume control on one side, volume on one side.
Juice in the...
Well, pardon me while I hammer down.
You're excused, mister. You are excused.
Oh, yeah. Good morning over there. I hope everything is all well and swell. The 149 RR and 1137. And I know there's other hammers out there. I just didn't engage all the way with the situation. So let me get my knees up in the breeze. Motor mouth mall working a small ball peen hammer. Right here, right now.
I'm just going to stand by and read the mail and let you talk to all them other guys waiting for you. 149.
All right, you're there at 149. Yeah, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy this cup of coffee. Enjoy Mother Nature while she's here and doing what she does. And see where she goes. Double R, motor mouth mall working the small mall, stepping right there, right now, break up. Was that 214 in the Magnolia? I believe that was 214 in the Magnolia. Their big old high five wave right back at you to break.
And if you see one, you gotta make sure it's a decent They're around.
Appreciate the bump down there, 214. You got a hammer coming out here. That's for doggone real. They're doing a real good job there, 214. Motor mouth mall working a small ball peen hammer. One fat watt at a time to break 'em.
Condensing mic. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, you're out there on the vertical side today. Holy cow, you got that mall down coming out of the vertical side. You no doubt about that. I got to take off this pop filter. I'm going to try something different here today with the microphone. We took off the pop filter, so I don't think we need it. Inhale, driver, motor mouth mall waving. Hello, camshaft, 8355, top side of the Magnolia. While you're waving real loud over here, you're sounding real good too, camshaft. Good to see you up in there, break.
Yeah, motor mouth, you always sounding chores over here. Oh, you'll get back after 355, Kim.
And for 355 camshaft, motor mouth mall stepping. I see ya.
We're just hanging out. How you doing out there in Palm Springs?
Hey, Leadfoot, did you say you up there looking around Palm Springs? Hey, I don't know if that was Leadfoot, but I believe that might have been Leadfoot looking around Palm Springs right there, right now. Let me get my knees up in the breeze. Motor mouth mall working the small ball peen hammer. I might turn this audio down just a little bit there. I don't think I need all that compression up in there. Motor mouth mall stepping in the mouth. Breaker.
Springfield, Missouri, working this old tram 201. Working this old tram 201, see if we can make it out to the West Coast. Anybody got a copy of Breaker?
You got that tram working and walking and talking. Hey, I believe you got that tram working and walking and talking while you're looking around the West Coast. Good morning, Tom. Hey, 294, motor mouth ball waving and stepping. I got down breaker.
This guy, we didn't have the antenna on you last time, but maybe I can get in your...
$20. There you go. And check out his, the guy who's selling it. He's got good reports. Otherwise, oh yeah.
Holy cow. Crush is coming up in here, crushing my receiver. But I believe he's talking to somebody else. I did hear Crush roll up in there. Hey, Crush, I don't know if you got any kind of a grip, but I hear you over here on the central coast of Cali. Motor mouth mall working the small ball, peen hammer, gut down, breaker.
Good morning, Tom T. Motor Mouth Mall. If you got a sloppy copy, Mosquito Man waving break.
Hey, Mosquito Man, I got a whole bunch of you rolling up in here now. Hey, Mosquito Man, I don't know what you're doing, but looks like you ain't playing around or break.
Yeah, 410. I'm still on the 1x4. I just messed with my antenna. I put a hairpin match on it and got it all back out to factory Mako specs now. Did it with a gimped up leg, so it only took me about 2 hours. Took me all day. Well, it actually took me 2 days. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think you got it in the right direction. Back to the factory Mako specs and the hairpin on there, and that thing is rock and rolling. I mean, it looks like you put a big box in line. It definitely increased the signal tremendously over here.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, like I said, it took me all breaking of 2 days, but DX Engineering, they sent me a couple wrong parts and stuff like that. So it is what it is. I finally got it up there, man. He hauled that thing up there on a ladder, and it was definitely a sight. I'm sure my neighbors was having a good laugh about it.
Roger. Oh, what a trip. Well, I'm glad you got the right parts. I'm glad you got it tuned up, and it's looking good and sounding good, and wow, what a trip, man. Very cool. It's definitely worth, a lot of people, they don't quite realize the importance of a good antenna. And, well, it's the starting point there, Break. It's got to be good. It's like the foundation of a building. The antenna's the weakest point between two radios. The weakest link between two radios, so gotta have the antenna that Break did a good job on there.
Heck yeah, well, I'm glad it's working, because I was sitting there, I was like, man, I hope I'm not doing all this for nothing.
Yeah, you have to talk it out.
It's gonna work, man, especially when you're working up and down and stuff like that. You expect to have some type of decent result out of it, so I'm just glad the damn thing's talking, because after yesterday, I said, I ain't taking that thing back down. It's either good time or it's not, but, the ground's real soggy from all the snow out here. It's swelled back up to a pretty good size, from being on it for 2 days, so.
Sure, well, what a trip. Yeah, you don't want to go through that very often. Once is enough, and for a while. So that ought to hold you for a little bit. There ain't no doubt. I think I heard Goat Roper say hello out there. Hello, Goat Roper. I think I heard you roll up in there, and a good job. Yeah, congratulations on that. Motormouth Mall, working the small mall. Got down. Breaker.
10-4. Well, I might use out here for a little while. Go make me something and take a couple little Advil or something like that. I appreciate you letting me know those things working. You sounded real good this morning too, man. Take care out there, Motormouth Mall. I'm sure we'll do it again real soon. Mosquito Man, Southside, getting down. I'll see you.
Yeah, well, stay away from the Advil if you can. If you can use Tylenol instead, you know, or back and forth, Tylenol then Advil. But stay away from the Advil because that stuff will eat up your stomach lining and, you know, cause some pretty bad internal bleeding and whatnot, you know. So anyway, toggle back and forth between acetaminophen and Advil to break.
10-4, yeah, that's what I take. It's red and blue Tylenol. I don't know why I said Advil, but yeah, it's the red and blue Tylenol. That's what I've been taking. It works pretty good.
Yep, 10-4. That's what I had when I fractured my tibia, and I had all this, you know, pain and all that. It's like, well, Advil works pretty good, but Tylenol seems to work pretty good too. So, and they both kind of sort of acted a little tad bit differently and lasted, you know, one lasted a little different than the other. But instead of going back and, you know, back to the same Advil every time, I would break it up. And then, of course, when I did take the Advil, I would eat plenty of food with it, you know, so it wasn't just there by itself.
They gave me some type of prescription painkiller, man, but I don't like taking stuff like that. I never have. I'm not a big fan of pills or drinking or anything like that. So at any rate, I got a brand new bottle of whatever they prescribed me sitting over there, but I told them, I was like, man, I'm just fine with Tylenol, you know, so. But at any rate, I guess I got something a little stronger if I ever need it, but I'm just fine with the Tylenol. It seems to work better anyways. They've, you know, before I broke stuff and they gave me Hydros and you know, stuff like that, and they just don't seem to work as good. They seem to make me itch and stuff like that, so I've just always took regular old Tylenol or ibuprofen.
10-4, that's the best way, and you know, the need for it will become less and less, and you know, obviously no weirdness is associated with it that way. So yeah, better off doing what you're doing than using that other stuff they prescribed. And good deal. Well, and hopefully you won't need it. You know, after a while here, you won't need it at all, and things will be all good. So. Good deal. Hey, Mosquito Man, Motormouth Mall, working the small mall. I'm just out here sipping on coffee, drinking a little bit of this beautiful, we mixed a couple different beans together. We had a Colombian roast and an espresso roast. And we mixed them together, and they taste real good. So anyway, we're drinking on that right now. It's just yapping on the radio, so... Anyway, good morning time to you, Mosquito Man. You got that hammered down in the world of sound. Motormouth Mall cruising. They got all the way up.
What do? You take, you get like two different roasts, and then you just put them in the same coffee filter together and then brew it up?
Yeah, 10-4. Well, what we do is we buy whole bean coffee, so we mix the beans, you know, half and half. Not always, but this time we did. We mixed the beans half and half, and then pour, you know, the mixture of the beans in the grinder, grind them up together, you know, and then that's a weird effect. Let me turn this audio down some more. I hear a little in the background. Let me turn that down. Just a little one right there. Turn that down a little bit. Anyway, yeah, there was a little weirdness. Yeah, so we would just grind them up together and pour them in the filter and let them do their thing. And man, I'll tell you what, they're good.
Oh, heck yeah. I didn't know you could do it like that. I had to look into that. Well, so I'm guessing y'all put them in a blender since they're a whole bean?
Oh, we bought a coffee bean grinder from Amazon for like $29 or $28, whatever it was. And good morning, 1137. I heard you up in there, I did. Yeah, we just bought a coffee bean grinder, and we just put the whole beans in there, and it's got a little hopper on top. You know, we fill the hopper up, and you get about 2.5 or 3 times, you know, and then you got to fill the hopper up again. And you can set, of course, fine settings, you know, to whatever grind setting you want. And, of course, the finer the coffee, the more surface area. The finer you grind it, the more surface area, so the more flavor you pull out of the coffee. The coarser you grind it, the less surface area, so the less flavor you pull out of the coffee. And then you can adjust the amount, you know, so it's the same every time. So it's a real good, consistent way of making coffee.
That sounds really cool, man. You know, a lot of people these days, they have the whole coffee bar, man, like in their house. They got the grinders and all the beans and all the different pots and, you know, shit like that, man. I've always just been the type, man, I'll just go give me a couple of scoops of that old, you know, dark roast, throw it in there. It looks like damn diesel fuel, and I just drink it straight, you know. I don't do all the sugar and you know, vanilla this and chocolate that and this and that, you know. I just enjoy the taste of some people, they be doing all kinds of stuff with their coffee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I drink it straight black coffee myself. I like it, you know, strong, and I like it, you know, no creamer, no sugar, nothing like that, you know. But Jackie, she likes to put creamer and all that. Actually, I think her go-to is a sweet cream, which is, you know, basically sugar and cream are all in one. But I don't do that. It dilutes the coffee. I mean, I want the coffee for the strong, bitter, robust coffee flavor. That's what I like. So, yeah, that's how I do it. And no, nothing too fancy, but we definitely are. I guess I would consider myself a coffee snob in the sense that, you know, I like good, fresh, strong, clean, you know, good beans to start with. And, you know, I can tell a good cup of, you know, coffee compared to like a cup of U-Ban or Folgers or something like that, which isn't bad, but, you know, and nothing like doing your own to break.
Well, I don't understand why a lot of these people, you know, they go to like a what is it, Starbucks, or there's a couple of them, hell, I don't know, I don't ever go to them, but, you know, they'll go up there and they'll order a damn coffee. It'll be like $7 to $15, and it'll have so much caramel and whipped cream and sugar and shit in it. I'm like, you can't even taste the coffee anymore. I don't even know why they go in and buying the stuff. And, you know, at one time I was dating a chick that went there all the time, and she had a damn debit card, it was their brand debit card, a Starbucks debit card. I said, how much money you got on that damn thing? She was like $200 or $300 so I can get coffee anytime I want. I'm like, you have a damn debit card with a coffee company and orders a, you know, 20-minute long damn coffee word or whatever, you know, espresso, jalapeno, blah, 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 boo, boo, boo. And it'd be like $15, man. And you ain't even drinking coffee no more at that point.
Oh, yeah, I can't get into any of that. I don't know how in the world people justify that as coffee, you know. They're getting a sugar drink. They're getting some sort of a funky shake or something like that with maybe a little bit of coffee in it, but you can't taste it. But I mean, put all the caramel, what do they call them, caramel macchiato, something or others, jalapenos, like you say, you know. They got all kinds of crazy stuff in there, and whipping cream and all of that. Yeah, well, you got to hunt for the coffee. There's no coffee in there, hardly any coffee at all. But yeah, all the prices to the roof. You know, so we just make our own coffee here, and I drink a lot of it, so it really pays off, you know. Jackie has about a cup, if not two in the morning, and then I have a 24-ounce thing that I fill up, and that goes through once, and then I usually fill that up one more time. So we'll go through almost 2 carafes, you know, a little over half a gallon of coffee a day. You know, that's about how it comes out over here, about a little over half a gallon of coffee a day. So I get my water that way. That's how I get my hydration, you know. I just drink a lot of coffee. They say, you know, you're supposed to drink water for hydration, but I figured coffee is made with water, so I get my fill of water and coffee at the same time to break it.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way, Motormouth. It doesn't work that way, but good try.
You say it doesn't work that way, Motormouth. Well, good try, though. Yeah, I know. By the time you mix it all together, the whole thing becomes a diuretic. and the caffeine makes you piss out all the coffee that you drink, which means you're pissing out all the water that you drink too, and probably more. So I know it don't really work that way, but it is a nice try to break.
They're just drinking straight sugar bombs, and then they go eat, some processed food and stuff like that, man. Then before you know it, diabetes or whatever creeps in. And it's a bad thing, I think I was looking up. I think they said that one of those cups is like if you took one of those cups and just poured it halfway full of sugar, that's literally how much sugar they put in them. It was about half a cup of sugar. The actual, if you bought a large, it'd be halfway full of sugar.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the same with sodas. I don't drink a lot of sodas. I'll occasionally drink root beer, and I'll occasionally drink an orange Fanta, but not very often. I don't really do a lot of soft drinks. But man, you look into soft drinks and you say, well, gee, I wonder how much sugar is in a can of Pepsi or a can of Coca-Cola or something like that. My God, there's a gob of sugar in there. But so diabetes is a serious threat, and I think the majority of our public is addicted to sugar, and they don't even know it. And if you make a conscious effort and an honest attempt to really cut sugar out of your diet, you realize how good food is without sugar in it. But we tend to be forced into the sugar addiction in this country, it seems. But and then the whole sizing thing, you touched on that. You said a large. Well, they got at Starbucks. They got what? Venti. Venti, tall, and what's the other one? They got a tall, they got a Venti, and a Grande. So the Grande is the medium one, but Venti is just, I don't know, it doesn't sound big. The Grande sounds big, but it's a mid-size one, and the tall sounds like it should be tall. Like when you look at a tall person, they're tall, usually taller than the rest of the people. But the tall is really the smallest one. The Grande is the medium one. And then the Venti, which, I don't know, to me, Venti is derived from the word window. How in the world does Venti mean big? I don't get it. I don't know. They're all goofy.
I think the same thing, man. Whenever I see them, whenever I'm going to work in the morning, I pass one of them. And, man, it'll be all the way out to the damn road every single morning, and it's almost damn near the same type of vehicles, your little starter kit BMWs, the little 3 Series and the little Nissans and stuff like that. And then every now and then you'll see one, high-dollar-ass vehicle in the mix, and I'm like, all these damn broke people, man, buying $15 a cup coffee, and probably living in apartments and stuff like that, and out here spending probably $3,000 or $4,000 a year on Starbucks, and it's crazy, man. But people buy brand names and logos and stuff. It's just so bad. As a kid, I used to like going through his home 20 in about 15 minutes.
Well, I don't mean to badmouth anybody, like Starbucks or anything like that, because, it's not really, but the idea is, Starbucks, I used to go to Starbucks because it was convenient for me. When I left the house, I had a Starbucks right around the corner. Well, that's because there's a Starbucks on every street corner anyway, so you don't have to go far to find a Starbucks. But anyway, instead of me making the coffee in the morning, back when I was alone, I was living in town and I'd get up to go to work, and I would roll over there to the Starbucks, and I'd grab myself a straight black, I think they called it a Pike's Place. And I would just get my coffee and go, and it was a routine ritual thing. And yeah, there are a lot of people, like you said, and their little fancy little brand new Nissans and their starter kit BMWs and all that kind of stuff there. And they're all probably carrying debt on their credit card, and they're buying their Starbucks on their credit card, and oh my God. But the thing is, the Starbucks, you would think, being that their business is coffee, you would think that they were real consistent. You would think that every time you got a cup of something that it would be the same from one day to the next. Heck, they're so inconsistent, it's not even funny. You know, you could never count on the cups being the same from one day to the next. And now, you know, being the master of my own domain in the coffee department, we can guarantee that our coffee is good. We pay a decent amount of money for it, you know, it's not cheap. You know, I think a bag of beans is like $18 or $19, something like that for a 2-pound bag of beans. But, you know, it's pretty reasonable. Anyway, I don't know if anybody out here cares about coffee, but it was a good reason to spike the mic and put the hammer down a little bit out here in the world of sound. Hello to you, Mosquito Man, motor mouth mall working the small. Ball peen mall got down right there, breaker.
Before waving in.
Your own bar mitzvah.
I'm gonna get on top real quick. I heard something funny, Motormouth. There, I was on 025 talking, and then I heard somebody in the background say, you're Fireball Sammy.
I'm sure they...
Yeah, 10-4.
Well, anyway, I'm going to fix to go in there and make me some since we're talking about it. I'm going to make me something to eat. I got to do around the house. Try to get some of this.
I need a run out there, West Side, Duck Yellow, nail driver on the number 2 station with a wave. Ray.
Soon, Mosquito Man going to bag it on down to these 1,000 Pequods. Small antenna, I'll see you.
All right, there, Mosquito Man. Sounds good. Well, congratulations on the new antenna and, you know, that new spacing, new setting, the Mako specs, and all the good tuning you did. It really works because you got that mall down. You're looking good and sounding good. I'll be back on the side for a little bit here. Hey, Mosquito Man, enjoyed your cup of coffee over there on that end, and we'll catch you a little bit later on. Motormouth Mall working the small mall. And hello out there, 149 Double R and 1137 Motormouth Mall working the small mall. I'll be back in a bit. Your West Coast Beast. Got down.
I ain't doing much. Like I say, I'm out here slow cruising in the shop there doing a little work on some stuff. Hey, I just heard you in there want to bump it down, wave a hand. Hey, West Side Duck Yellow, nail driver on the number 2 on the vertical side. So we slow cruising this 200 watts that I'm back watching. I'm dubious. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate the flowers.
Well, nail driver, you putting a hammer down out there.
T-Bone, you die.
Yeah, well, I appreciate the comeback, so that y'all have a good one out there.
Hey, 102. Alright, Westside Duck Yellow, you take care, and I heard you in that motor mouth. Ain't no way of me doing a hammer with this 200 burn on this vertical side. We just out here having a little fun. And we did a little changes stuff. We'll do a little bit better. Hey, motor mouth mall, nail driver, break.
Well, you got all the hammer you need up in there with that 200 bird on the vertical side. Ain't no doubt about that. You definitely get it going on over here in the world of sound. Hey, nail driver, Motormouth Mall, letting you know you got that mall down your West Coast under modulated beast, dropping a hammer from time to time. Every now and again, they got down right there, breaker.
And I got a gotten big, transistor amp in here. Hey, Motormouth Mall, we're just doing what we can when we can. Hey, take care and have a great whole day. You know it is around the Muddy Banks, slow cruising. This number 2 station is rocking on.
410, but you slow cruising. That's all I'm doing over here. I'm just slow cruising, just small ball peen hammer and having a little bit of coffee and just kicking back. So I'm just reading the mail first, Scotia. I'll be back on the side. Hey, now driver, keep up the good work over there on that end and enjoy that 200 birds on the vertical. Motormouth Mall, step in and tell them all I said hello out here on the west side too. I got down right there, breaker.
Said it all, I will tell them. Motormouth Mall's waving a hand back to everybody on the west side. Hey, I'm going to get out of the road and go back to work. I got some stuff I got to get done. Hey, Motormouth Mall, you know who it is, around the Muddy Banks. Bye.
Bye. I'll see ya.
Yeah, well, that don't want to
coffee in Starbucks.
Right, Joe. A 10-400 coffee at Starbucks they're breaking.
From Springfield, Missouri, again, 294, hanging out.
Station hard, Double D, go ahead, we got you.
He said, dog, brother.
965. Are you, is it warm out there in Southern Missouri? I'm sitting over here in the cold tundra in Missouri.
Double D, Lubbock, Texas, we go.
Well, we'd appreciate you shipping some warm air over here. It's a little bit chilly today, and next week it's supposed to be like single digits, so...
I wish I could hear more of that guitar. I wish I could hear a little tad bit more of that guitar out there. Sure sounds good. Motormouth Mall working the small mall. Got down right there breaking.
You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding.
Good morning, Motormouth Mall, Maniac, Kansas City.
Maniac, Kansas City, man. You got that mall down. Good morning time.
Alright, listening to you out there, coffee and everything. I think you're like me. You like your cup of coffee that shows up on a drug screen there, Roger.
You say you like your cup of coffee that shows up on a drug screen there, Break. You want that thing to be like pure caffeine with a pinch of water there, Break.
Roger that, yeah. You know, one of those that you could drop a quarter in. It takes a second for it to sink.
Thunderbolt, I definitely heard you roll up in there, ain't no doubt about that. Thunderbolt, radio station, Motormouth Mall, working the small ball peen hammer. Looking your way one time, your West Coast beast. Got down. Radio station, Motormouth Mall. Put some more bass around in there. Just a little bit of bottom end. Not too much. Just enough to get the job done. I got down. And that's too much. I got down. Right there, breaker.
Just a little bit, we can base up this Channel King out here, this old...
I don't think they got a big enough hammer.
Hey, Hollywood, who doesn't have a big enough hammer up in there? Hey, Hollywood, who out there needs a little bit more of a hammer to break? Being nosy.
I know my mobile does. I'm going to have to pull that 4-pill out and put that sweet 16 in it.
You gonna put a sweet 16 in place of the 4-pill? Holy smokes. You're gonna put that 8-pill in place of the 4-pill in the mobile. When you gonna do that, today?
She's too cold out there today. I won't have to do it sometime because I couldn't get up there to you. I was westbound down on the interstate, and them duck pluggers would be mean, wouldn't let me fit in with the duck plugging mobile. Big motor mouth. Oh, Hollywood with that big old weight.
Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion when you put that sweet 16 in there, they'll be letting you do a little bit more talking there, Break.
Cameras coming in there. That station. Bring back up your way.
Wow, that was hot.
You gotta let it cool down a little bit before you drink it. Because once you burn your taste buds, then you can't taste it.
No, that was that Chinese hot spicy stuff with a little bit of jalapeno. I can eat jalapenos right out of the jar there, Frank.
Oh, yeah. We make this really cool guiso, like a stew, loaded, chock full of jalapenos and poblanos and Anaheims. And, oh, my God, it's good. Real tasty stuff. And by the way, you know, I used to use, I make a meatloaf, and instead of using regular ketchup, I was using this sriracha ketchup. And the grocery stores around here, for whatever reason, stopped selling that sriracha ketchup. I was all bummed out, but I looked on Amazon, $23 for 3 big old bottles of it. So anyway, I'm back in business on sriracha ketchup to break.
Hey, anything that's good for you or this or that or the other, they take them off the shelf. You got to go on the internet to buy it. That's the damn problem.
Yeah, exactly. And it was good stuff, you know, because this is made with sugar and not high fructose corn syrup. So, you know, not only was it the good tasting flavored sriracha ketchup, but it was also made with corn syrup. It was made with sugar and not high fructose corn syrup to break.
Hello, Motor Mouth Ma. We're going to see if we can get in there with this guy and big and 250 bird. Break.
You went to the flat side. Hey, nail driver, you got them 250 birds on the flat side, I can tell.
I'm on the vertical still. You better work that flat side, because I've got the crosshairs down Hollywood back out. In the shop on the vertical. I ain't got no flat in the shop, Tim Bo.
Oh, that was the vertical? Okay, well, shoot, you rolled up in there real good for a bit there on that vertical. I thought you went back to the big station, but you're back on the shop on the vertical. All right, I'll tell you what, that thing rocking and rolling, that's for sure.
We got some of these Japanese soldiers hooked up. There ain't many of them. Maybe we're running this guy picking 2 pill, and I'm getting on that.
That 2 pill. The Japanese soldiers are working. Ain't no doubt about that. You got that hammer down there breaking.
I'm just having fun out here shopping and hooking up different stuff. You know, I got this stuff that's sitting out here, got cobwebs in it. Hey, we're just out here having a little fun, hooking stuff up and talking on it. Hey, Motor Mouth Ma, take care one more time. You heard me on the 250 bird.
And for one of these days, I'd like to standardize all my radios. I'd like to standardize all of them, you know, and put the same connectors for power. Have 2 options, you know, obviously 110 volt and 12 volt, basically, you know, 120 and 12 to 120 and 13.8, whatever. And then have all the microphones be converted to little boxes so that you have the same PTT, the same power, the same everything, the same coax connections, everything the same, so you can just switch from one to the other without having to worry about all the different things. So my radios, you know, I modify all my radios so they're 1-wire switching and 3 wires for everything, you know, and then some of them have different plugs, and some of them I put in a mobile once or twice, some of them I had in a base. And, you know, there's nothing standard. All the 12-volt ones seem to have different, either Anderson connectors or this, that, or the other. And so when I switch from one radio to the next, you know, it requires more work. But I'm going to standardize all the connections one of these days. That way I can just put whatever I want, when I want, not worry about it. They're breaker.
Yeah, they're all right there. I have everything just simple. I try to do my microphones like that. Sometimes I buy an adapter and use them. That one couple 2 times a power pin. I could change it out and make it a 4 inside, but I ain't done it yet. I don't like to have a bunch of different pin microphones where I can't swap them around and all that good stuff. But you're right, making it universal and easy to operate there and hook up there makes it easy to get your stuff out and just hook them all up and have a good time with it there, Timbo.
Yes, sir, absolutely. That's how it's supposed to be, you know. Don't want to spend all your time hooking the radio up, rather spend more time talking on it and playing with it and listening to it and that kind of thing, you know. And so, yeah, to have a, you know, like if you got 4 or 5 radios and you got a 5-pin mic and a 3-pin connection and a 4-pin mic, and my God, then you got to have all these different microphones. But yeah, it's nice to have an adapter and be able to use the one mic, one size fits all kind of, so to speak, you know. So that's the way it's supposed to be anyway. There should be a standardized connection. Anyway, I don't know if that'll ever happen over here around my place, but it would be a nice thing.
Yeah, you're right, it would.
I just wish I could display all mine. I got too many display, and I got rid of almost 700 of them.
It's a stock 4 on the vertical side. Hey, I used to talk on it all the time, but I usually do ground wave on it because it's on the vertical, and that's all I got in the short vertical side. But around the Muddy Banks, hey, we make wide.
10-4-10, doing good from the Muddy Banks and 799. You see, did you say 700 radios? Wait. 799. How do you display? No, you said you could not display 700 radios. That's a lot of radios. I don't feel so bad now. Hey, 799, you've made me feel real good now. I'm not as much of a hoarder as I thought I was.
Hey, I had over 800 and some odd radios, but I'm down to about 100. So I'm doing a good job on this. If you can't show it, why have it? 2 radios time, so they ain't worth having over 800 radios, so I got rid of 700 and kept 100 there, Brick.
You still have 100. You got rid of all the others, so you still got 100 left. Man, I think if I could count on... I think I could count on my hands and feet how many radios I got. And that would include the Johnson Viking Valiant, 2 of those, the Viking 2s, 2 of those, a Viking 500, the 2 Rangers, and then all the solid state radios. I think I got about 4 or 5 29s, a 955, a 655, a President Jackson, a Washington base, a Cobra 2000, a DAC 9, a Browning Mark III, and a DX 100. And I guess if you connect, count the receivers, I've got a couple of R390As. And I think I got a Navajo TRC-30A, and I got the little realistic, the very first radio I ever had. A country boy found one, and he shipped it to me. The very first radio I ever had came out of a garbage can, and I've got a duplicate of it now. And it's the little radio that has the coil cord up to a handheld mic, and the microphone has the channel dial, the 23 channel thing. It had the channel selector on it and the volume and the squelch all up on the microphone. Anyway, I think that's all I got. Maybe I have another 1 or 2, but I don't have 100 of them, that's for sure. Holy cow, you got me beat by a long shot.
Anybody else out there that can...
Hey, that's what I trade with to get bigger boxes in the duck plug shack.
Good morning out there.
I'm still working on a few others right about now, but I'm just kind of easing them. No more, but I'm...
So 25. Volume, squelch, and channel selector.
410. Yep, that was a cool radio. So one of these days, I'm gonna put the modulator in it, and I'm gonna put that radio back up on the shelf and get it back on the air again, and in memory of the very first one that I had. That's what got me into the whole doggone hobby, was that radio. I saw the microphone hanging out of the trash can, and I was, back I was a kid, and I was going through the neighborhood, and on Thursdays was trash day, and anyway, the cans were out. I saw this microphone hanging out as I was pedaling by a trash can, and I stopped and I pulled on the cord, and it was connected to that box, and I pulled the box out. It was like, oh, cool, a radio, and I never had one before, but I knew what CB radio was, but I never had one. And then I realized I had to get a power supply for it and an antenna of some sort. And so I got I had a train set. In the back of the train set power supply had a 13.8 volt output on it fixed. And so I connected that to the radio, and the radio turned on. And then I got a Shakespeare Big Stick, used Shakespeare Big Stick. And I ran that for a little while, and I was making all kinds of contacts on it. And then I got hooked, and one thing led to another, and here we are.
yourself.
Roger. I'll tell you how I got hooked. I spent the night with a friend of mine. He had a Cobra 85 in his room on a ground plane. And I spent half the night talking on that thing. And he'd gone to bed, and I was just addicted first night. And I spent half the night, and my mom bought that Cobra 85 off of him and gave it to me for Christmas. And I think I bought an Astroplane. That was my first antenna before the Moonraker. But yeah, that's how I got started. I just spent the night with somebody, and lo and behold, I became addicted the first night.
Roger. Yeah, I remember a friend of mine had one before I found the one in the trash can. A friend of mine had one. And he lived on a road called Westridge, which is one of the streets, I believe, that burned up in the fire, or at least it's pretty, right there in the Santa Monica Mountains. Anyway, and he lived, David Whitcomb, I remember him. I don't know whatever happened to him. Anyway, he lived right on the edge of Westridge, and when you looked out of his back porch, you looked down over all of Los Angeles. He was right on the, I was up a little higher up on the hill and then back in a little bit, so I couldn't really get a city view. I could get a city view if I got up on my tower, but I couldn't get a city view from the house. His view of the city was right off the back porch. And I remember he was all, secretive and concerned about what he said and how long he stayed on the key and all this stuff, and so I was like, whatever. And then I got that radio for myself, and I'll tell you what, man, I was having a blast. But yeah, I wonder if do you still have that Cobra 85 there, Break, or did that slip through your fingers in the past?
Yeah, that was when I was 14, and I don't have it. I don't have it anymore. I looked them up. Well, I'll tell you what, they're hard to find. They're kind of hard to find, but I did find a few, and I didn't buy one, but I always thought, man, that would be nice to have an old Cobra 85 again. They were simple, but worked good, and I remember I had went with a Turner Plus 3. I think I had a Turner Plus 3, and then I went with a D104 with a little red button on the side and made noises. Anyway, I would stay up half the night talking on that thing. And I remember my parents, when my dad was alive still, so and he would stomp on the floor and say, "Shut that thing off."
10-4. Wow, what a trip. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Ain't no doubt about that. All right, well, I remember the first radio I ever bought. I still have it. The first radio, the first amplifier I ever bought, I still own. I was in the LA area there, and I looked in the recycler, and there was an advertisement in there for a Cobra 139 XLR, and that's what he called it, Top Cat 1080. I met Pat Patterson over there, and he was a 1080 Top Cat over there on top of the police station in Los Angeles. And anyway, he still, I think, to this day is out there, but he's up in age, pretty high up there in age. I got to call him one of these days. Anyway, he sold me a 139 XLR, 138 Cobra 138 XLR. He was from Texas, so it was an XLR. And then I went back about a week and a half later, and I bought the Palomar 90A with a pair of 6LF6s. And I still have that. Yeah, trip and a half anyway. And I still have I still own the very first solid state amplifier I bought. I bought a Messenger M175. And I had that gone through by a tech over here in town about 15, 18 years ago. And Sparks. And I'm trying to get him back on the radio again. But anyway, he built that thing up for me and cleaned it all up and made it like new again. And anyway, it was kind of cool to have all that old stuff still. Anyway, hey, let me relinquish this thing. I think there's a lot of great big hammers out there competing with this signal, so I'm going to get back on the side, read the mail for Scotia Bit, ARR 149, motor mouth mall waving. Good morning. And yeah, well, I'm glad we got into this hobby. I'll tell you what. It's been the most rewarding, more fun hobby than I've ever had. You know, I mean, I've been through the cars and guns and you name it, you know. And it's a fun hobby. All right, catch you later on. Motor Mouth Mall working a small ball peen hammer. Got down. And you got down in fine fashion. R, Illinois, Motor Mouth Mall, stepping.
Motor Mouth Mall, Hillbilly in Georgia, waving at you.
Hillbilly in Georgia, big old wave right back at you there. I hope everything's all well and swell on this beautiful hump day. Hillbilly in Georgia, Motor Mouth Mall, stepping.
Motor Mouth Mall, that's on the West Coast. 347 Cowboys, the home corner. Manchester, Tennessee, waving.
347 Cowboy, hello around Tennessee. I got you all up in here too, looking good, sounding good. 347 Cowboy, Motor Mouth Mall, stepping.
Yeah, I was trying to get you in the Mobile the other night, man, but I just don't think 200 watts was going to put me through there. But yeah, I was on my way home from West Virginia. Yeah, 200 watts ain't gonna quite get you.
200 watts in a Mobile. That's like a nail driver said. 200 watts ain't going to quite get it in the Mobile, but you get on the base station like that, put that hammer down, you're doing a real good job. So, yeah, I may not have heard you in the Mobile, but I hear you now. Hey, Cowboy, Motor Mouth Mall waving break.
Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, you might want to tell nail driver that he ain't going to be able to get it to him.
Hell, man, it's a long, boring drive, the route I take, and so I listen to the Motor Mouth Mall talk show for about probably 2.5 hours of the drive.
410. Well, I'll tell you what, that was a longer show than I anticipated, I think. Hey, Cowboy, let me get back on the side here, too. By the way, I got a couple of things I had to check on real fast, and I'll let Mother Nature take herself around, and she's kind of promiscuous anyway, so I'm going to let her see where she goes to break.
Yeah, hey, no problem, man. Good, like I said, appreciate the shout back, and good to hear you on the back.
Tell nail driver he ain't got enough. Tell him he ain't got enough, I'm gone.
410 there, Cowboy. Take care of 73. Mosquito Man, you said to tell a nail driver he ain't got enough. He's just at the shop messing around on that 200 watts on the vertical, so I don't think nail driver, if you put the invitation out, what do they say? Be careful what you ask for. He might come out there and put the big hammer down the break.
It's a little bit different when you're looking at it to really give a time stamp, but we'll upload this later. What time stamp do you have?
There, Hollywood, I see you.
I didn't get all that, but let me listen one more time to break.
Oh, on that, nail driver.
Hey, you put that mall on me.
Receiver.
Tell him not to be
I just wondered what the time stamp was on your live feed.
The timestamp on the live feed is 53 minutes. We're looking at the 53-minute section of this gate right now. Motor Mouth Mall got down right there, breaker. And good morning over there on YouTube. I didn't even have this up there. A Cafe Bustelo. Motor Mouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer right here, right now. And I've tried Cafe Bustelo. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, but I've found better. But yeah, I tried that. As a matter of fact, your namesake turned me on to it. 413 over there in Florida turned me on to the Cafe Bustelo. And he's from Puerto Rico, the break. I've never had a Whataburger. I got to try one of those. And good morning, Richard, over there in Texas. I see you over there in El Paso, Motormouth Mall waving. Get low, good to see you up in there. Adam, good to see you. Good morning. 0500, Motormouth Mall working. The small ball peen hammer in Dallas. I see you up in there too. 347 Tennessee. Appreciate the bump down in the world of sound. Motormouth Mall stepping. I'm back on the side. I'll be back.
Copied about the 53-minute mark there. Hey, sounded good. Appreciate it. Once again, have a good one, and we'll be on the side here listening. 347 Cowboy, Manchester, Tennessee. I'll be back off the key. Click.
All right, the 347. Before I go, I'm going to leave you with this too. I just happen to have not only the video gate going, but I have the local water gate, the recording going too, and I can play this back for you. Check it out one time.
Copied about the 53-minute mark there. Hey, sounded good. Appreciate it. Once again, have a good one, and we'll be on the side here listening. 347 Cowboy, Manchester, Tennessee. I'll be back off the key. Click.
There you go, 347 Manchester, Motormouth Mall waving and stepping. Have a good day out there. 347, your West Coast Beast. Got down.
Hey, check, appreciate it, man.
Driver, tell him.
Mr. Paranoid, dude.
I'll be back in a bit there, Mr. Paranoid. I got to go check on something. I'll be back. Hey, Mr. Paranoid, 269, state of Maine, Motormouth Mall, working a small ball, peen hammer, waving and stepping. I got down. Breaker.
Roger on that, Motormouth Mall. Nice to talk to you again. 73. Hello. Talk to you later, Mr. Paranoid. 269.
269, yeah, we'll catch you back in a bit. Good to hear you up in there again. You've been making a good trip down here around my neck of the woods. Ain't no doubt about that. This is the Paranoid, Motormouth Mall stepping, and I'm out.
Kentucky.
Motormouth Mall, Motormouth Mall.
Hey, 233, good morning, 262, Kentucky, waving a hand. Now, take care, buddy. Well, happy hump day, and we'll talk to you here soon. Old 262 back reading this old mail.
Up in the northeast corner, man, but I just wanted to jump in.
Hello, 647 Everglades, Hollywood, up here in Illinois with the wave.
64, gonna jump in there and welcome you to the hump day, right? This is hump day, right? Yeah. We ain't got far to go. We'll be on the weekend again.
What away?
You sound like something light, man. You're just like a sniveling little bitch.
647
I know you're right. Yeah, they like them cross-eyed crickets, right?
Come on, that big old radio ship, go crop dust around the 114.
663, you have a super final too, my friend. 64, back out of the way. Duster.
Get up in the northeast corner, because I got a whole bunch of Norse in the Come on, Big Al. 666, the old screaming demon waving your way. Motherfucker radio, though, you see show.
Hello to you, 51 on the west side. Boy, you making a lot of noise in the hog yard, Breaker.
On the west side, what I don't think we're on the side. I'm good around Wilmington, North Carolina.
51, we're trying to get back, my friend. It's vertical side.
Sloppy copy, mosquito man waving, getting down.
Hey, Undertaker, full play, wave.
Solid 20 dB over in the northeast corner.
All right, 51, sounding real good, my friend. And enjoy this hump day. 64 and 10s back out of the way.
Driver, back wide.
I'm trying to get back to you, 51. Mother Nature is sloppy right now. If you can hear me, 51, I'm waving a hand. I'm going to get up over the middle of the world. And 663 is still working there, too. Y'all fellas take it easy around the west side. Mosquito man waving, getting down.
Missouri,
Full-fire wave.
back your way, breaker.
Hey, also with that DWB, that dirty white.
Hey, 51, I got you ready that time. Came in about 8. Hey, 51, you take them easy, take care out there in that large highway. You sounded good now. You're a friend, mosquito man,
Undertaker,
getting down.
North Carolina, back in the bush.
Down there on that 21, but we got this tram dialed up here today. Hey, heard you out there wanting to say hello your way. 294, Dirty White Boy, downtown Springfield, Missouri, all on your
But hey, we waving a hand anyway. 753, your friend around the money bank, and have a great hump day.
I heard somebody say the Undertaker. Undertaker, come on.
audio. Check. Yeah, we had a tune for downtown Springfield, Missouri. On this old 201 tram, we're gone. Alrighty, 766. We're just hanging out. Think I might go back down to 21 and see if anybody local's talking. 294 back over here to show me we're hanging down.
And I know you're up there in Wisconsin somewhere in Scrapbox. A little slow driving down here in Central Florida. When you do it, you pull my leg anytime.
G007. It's on 149. I just got up in here. I got a good copy on you over here in Illinois. Break up. Roger, 007. Yeah, you're making a good trip out here, my friend. I just thought I'd let you know. 149, the old double R just got down.
Southern corner of Missouri, big old town Springfield, getting back down.
007.
if I could put a 2 cents on that hoopty over there. What about you there, whoopty? You got a copy on shows?
Who you making all that noise over there in California?
Hey, showstopper, go ahead and spike that mic one more time and tell Hoopty I said hello, Mellow Jello. Showstopper, Motor Mouth Mall, stepping right there, breaker, breaker.
I'll show enough pass that. Hey, Hoopty. Said to pass that 412. Putting a word on you, I'm passing that 5.
And I appreciate you rolling that 5 and keeping it all the way alive. Tell Pinto Bean to look. Along. Hey, tell Pinto Bean to check out the water gate.
Show. Hoopty said, you sure enough. Hey, Hoopty. Hey, Hoopty. It was good to hear you up in my receive. Sure enough. Sure was. Hey, you know who it is? The one and only damn North Alabama showstopper. Hoopty, have a good one. Hey, Motormouth Mall. Motormouth Mall ain't no shame. Ain't no shame. Hot damn, hot damn.
410, showstopper, hot damn North Alabama. You got that big old hammer up in your hand, and appreciate you saying hello to Hoopty for me. And all the good stuff there, and I'm going to spike the mic one more time, and if you do me a big old favor and take a look at have Pinto Bean take a look at the phone there and do a quick little test. I'm curious. And I'll just stay keyed up here for just a little bit. I'm back on the side. Hello to you one more time. Showstopper, Motormouth Mall, working the small ball paint hammer. Got down, got down.
That's a big Roja. He's got it, show enough do. Show enough do, Motormouth Mall. He's on it. Hey, Motormouth Mall. Damn North Alabama showstopper. Walking and talking and doing my thing. Skirt.
10-410, just loud and bodacious while you walking and talking and doing your thing. Hey, showstopper, I got a whole heap of lot of you up in here. Check this out one time real fast.
Roja. He's got it, show enough. Motormouth Mall. He's on it. Hey, Motormouth Mall. Damn North Alabama showstopper. Walking and talking and doing my thing.
And there you go.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, waving a hand, Mom.
Hey, mercy, I thought I had to look around. I thought I was on repeat over here. I was in, deja vu. I ain't no shame in my game, Motormouth Mall, doing my things.
410. Well, you definitely doing your thing in fine fashion. Good to hear you've been there. Hey, showstopper, Motormouth Mall, working the small ball bean ball. I'm back on the side, breaker.
What's that? You got small balls? Come on, Motormouth Mall. You got the biggest balls.
We've got the biggest balls of them all. I got down. Yeah, I like AC/DC. I'm an AC/DC fan. Ain't no doubt about that. I hear you out there. I do.
With a few other surgeries that they're going to go in and do, too, while they're in there. If you could just keep me in your prayers. I sure do appreciate it. I'm supposed to be there. I gotta be there at 8 in the morning. Lordy mercy. I'm kind of nervous. This is the third time. I've done canceled 2 other appointments. This one I gotta do it. I gotta do it, man. Got a new grandbaby coming, and I will be darned if I can't hold that baby. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Kevin, keep you in my prayers. Ain't no doubt about that. And you got to do what you got to do. And ain't nobody going to keep you from that to break.
Yeah, Roger on that. All right.
That's a big show, Roger, but yeah. Hey, I got a landline. I'll be back.
20.
All right, well, you got the landline. I'll be back on the side. Take care one more time. Showstopper, Motormouth Mall. Step in.
The radio's on all day long and all night long. Gorilla, we clear.
Hey, Gorilla, I hear you up in there. Hey, Gorilla, well, you got the radio on all day long and all night long. Gorilla, Motormouth Mall, stepping. I'm out.
Healthy in the family there, 73.
73, right back at you there, Gorilla. Hey, 799, I heard you say tell them something, but I didn't get it all. But hello to you, 799. Hello, Gorilla. I'll be right back in a bit. Hang on, don't go anywhere. Hold that thought.
How about it, John? How about it, John? How about it? Doggone it, Motormouth Mall, Gorilla Station 155. Hey, Motormouth Mall, Gorilla Station 155, Mississippi.
Hey, Gorilla, I got to step away from the microphone for just a moment, but I did hear you calling around my neck of the woods. I'm coming in here from Mississippi. Ain't no doubt about that. Real good job. Hey, Gorilla, we'll catch you back in a little bit. I'm out. Motormouth Mall, stepping. I'll be back.
Oh, Mother Nature done a wishy-washy.
I got playback for you and 319. I got playback for you.
You better go watch that damn hoopty. But take it easy, it might fall apart.
Both those Mississippi stations sounding good up in the north. Both those Mississippi stations sounding good in the northeast corner. 155 Gorilla, 319 Mississippi.
Seven. 357. Good in that 154.
Y'all have yourself a short top of that.
All right, 367, man. You keep the safe bluster on your plate. 729, big G's up here on flat about with that big old DX wing.
Yeah, right. Somebody else tried to come in there, but I think things are a little bit more
Good afternoon out there, 666. Good afternoon. Appreciate that wave. Sounded good down.
Hey, what's going on there, 315? Hey, hello, 315, Montana. 347, Cowboy, Tennessee, waving.
A little while ago, man.
Hey, appreciate the shout back. 315, Montana, making a good trip into Manchester, Tennessee. We'll catch you later. Click, click.
All right, hey, 314, man, we're going to let you go. Around the coast, Connecticut, saying bye-bye.
Hey, Streaming Diva. Hey, good morning, Streaming Diva. 635.
Hello, and my little big
just got so many good sounding stations getting into my radio receiver in the northeast corner that I gotta try to let them down. Hey, top of the afternoon there, 635. I hear you in there, my friend. Top of the afternoon your way. 635-666, the old screaming demon. And DNA Phantom on the flat side with the wave.
Hey, Screaming Demon, we're going to see if we can get in your radio. Screaming Demon, we're on the number 2 station on this vertical side. Hey, Screaming Demon, they are driving the mag with a hump day wave.
Audio, cha-cha. 37 minutes, big body mobile on these 5 hills. We're on the top side of the Gold Goddamn.
15 hours a day of the same old shit.
Little Screaming Demon with the wave.
Man, we just running about 250 bird on this vertical side. We're on the vertical side out here in the shop. We heard you can kind of ease up in our radio there with a big old hammer there after Mother Nature got stretched out. They Screaming Demon, 15 hours of Do You Got a Copy?
They'll drive on the vertical side of 30 over my
15 hours of Do You Got a Copy?
with the wave.
Got it all. Put the hammer down. Hey, Screaming Demon, bye, 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 bye.
That's way too many hours. Don't have no copy. Ain't gonna do it for no 15 hours.
The old Screaming Demon, Connecticut, 10-7 and off the key. Bye, 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 bye.
One more time, Screaming Demon. Say good morning to you, my friend. Let's go, big brother.
Gotta get up before you get down up there in that northwest corner, Kansas City.
Hey, what's going on out there in the northwest corner? 347 Cowboy, Manchester, Tennessee.
12 hours a day. Do you got a copy? I just want 2 half days.
I gotta check this out here. All right. Hey, top of the afternoon to you. Mr. 233 out there in the Mojave Desert. Long time no modulate. It's been, I think maybe a few weeks ago, and then I'd say probably before that, a good minute. But anyway, good to hear you on the band. Appreciate the shout back. 347 Manchester.
Well, I don't know, man. I think this one's got a little more bass to it. This one's got a little more bass to it. A little trouble, too, but...
Hey, copy that. Hey, I know what it was. I heard you yesterday riding around in the Mobile. And, yeah, my Mobile is definitely a mud duck station, so I wasn't able to punch through there, but I did hear you. Anyway, yeah, hope you're having a blessed Wednesday, and hope 2025 is the best one yet for you. 347 Cowboy, Manchester, Tennessee. I'm clear on the side.
Little Workman's Bandit. You remember these old D104 looking things that looks like a stop sign? Yeah, that's what I got right here. A friend of mine gave this to me, and I've been using it ever since. I had to switch around some of these microphones, and I decided to use this one, and it sounds pretty good in the monitor anyways. Ghost man, let me throw this big old DX wave down your way. Top of the afternoon to you. Big Cheese up here in Splatterbox, Wisconsin. You know where.
233 still got that mall down. Hey, 233 still got that mall down. 149 said that.
Hey, Mississippi Duck. Mississippi Duck is still making noise in the northeast corner. Triple.
He's not the only one with a mall down.
Roger, 233. Hey, you keep doing what you're doing, my friend. On 149 out here in Illinois. I'll be standing by.
Let me see if I can get the lows out of the highs and highs out of the lows and look out below the triple lows.
Saying howdy.
Conditions must be great over here. I'm over there dominating on 025 back to California. They say I'm pegging their meter.
Oh, yeah. I'd go down to the bowl, but then I got to retune the big box. I retuned it the other day for here. I didn't retune the driver. The driver's still tuned for the bowl, but I retuned the big box up for here, so I figured, well, now that it's here, I'll just let it stay here for a while.
I can tell you retuned for here, man. You got that ball down, man, brother. I mean, there ain't no pain, no strain over here, that's for sure. Anyway, yeah, I must have conditions, because I didn't even retune. I just went over there and keyed down.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. I used to have everything all peak tuned over there, and then I would just come up here and fire down and not worry about it. But then I thought, oh, nuts to it, I'll go ahead and retune. So I did, but not all the way. Just a one box.
Yeah, it's funny how you get different opinions. I asked them over there, because I had the attention of a bunch of them, what I should do with this amp that needs to be built, dual 5,000 or single. You know what they said. You know what they said. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it'll sell better as a single.
Yeah, single's the way to go. 3dB is not worth the extra pull, the extra power, the extra current, the extra cost. 3dB is 3dB, and Mother Nature can take that away from you in a heartbeat. So, you're long past the point of diminishing returns. So I just keep it as a one and keep the other as a backup when you need it to break.
Yeah, I mean, I won't be using it. I'm going to sell the whole thing, but, so I don't need the extra tune, but I see it on eBay for $1,200. So, that's $1,000 right there if I decide to sell it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can sell the tubes separately. Sell the parts in one box as a one-holer and sell the tubes separate, or sell it to the person who buys the parts as a backup, whatever. But, yeah, $1,000 is $1,000.
With a family of teachers.
Well, I ain't paying for them. Yeah, it's just sitting here in back of me. Box isn't even built yet. It's just in the box still. But anyway, yippee-yi-yay.
10-4. Yeah, I got a project over here that needs to get built and put together, but I've been lagging on it because it's pretty low on the priority list. But anyway, yeah, I definitely one of these days will finish it up. It's a two-holer, and it's already got, 95% of it's done. It's just a matter of redoing the top of the RF deck. And then when I do it, I want to pull the one side of the RF deck that's already there. I want to pull that out and put it in its own box and make a dedicated special little. It's a 5-1500 to break, or 5CX. Sorry, 5. It's a Pentode. It's a 5CX 1500.
Oh, 10-4, yeah. Them are rare, real rare, actually. But yeah, I've got projects in the garage I need to get to. I'm building a winch system for my motorcycles, because I'm just them big old dressers that I work on. They bring them over in the summertime, and I do it for fun, but extra money. It's a little bit of mad money. But I'm having a hard time pushing them up on the rack anymore. So I built a stand and I bought a winch, so I'll be able to strap them up and just winch it up the rack and hold on to it until I get it up on the rack, and then I'll be able to clamp it down. I just need to finish that up and drill the holes in the concrete and redhead them in 10-4.
At 10-4, very cool. Yeah, that should be a fun project. Yeah, I've never had a little Pentode before, except for in the store-bought versions. Never built a Pentode, so this won't really be building it. It's just taking the parts out of one box and putting in another. But I'll learn a little bit about it. That'll be kind of cool. And then that'll free up the rest of the big box for the 220s or 215s. It'll probably be 215s, but either way, it doesn't matter. I've got plenty of transformer and all that already done, and the whole box is ready to go except for the 2 tubes. It's already got the two 600 CFM blowers, Rotron blowers, and the hole for the one side has been covered with a plate by the factory for the small driver side. So I'll be basically opening up that hole, putting in another tube, taking out the separation on the top of the cabinet. It was a 30,000 watt FM box, commercial broadcast box. So I'll swap that over. I already pulled the tuning out of it. It had the inductors, variable inductors. So I pulled all that out. So I'll put in a pair of vacuum caps and tank circuit and all that stuff. And anyway, you got to get that going here before long. But it's like I said, it's a pretty low priority. But it's fun, good stuff. I got a car lift over here. I was thinking, man, if I worked on motorcycles, I'd build a piece that connects between the two sides of the car posts, and then drive a bike up on that and then lift it up that way. But then that would be kind of cumbersome because then you'd have to walk around and up and over the arms that hold the platform. So maybe that wouldn't work so good. But I don't have any motorcycles to break.
My sister stopped in Victoria on her way up to Illinois for Christmas and picked up all those parts. But John forgot 2 blowers, my vacuum tuners, and my air tuners. So he's going to ship those, and I'm kind of harassing him a little bit to get those shipped so I can get started on this thing.
I don't know what the...
410. All in good time. All right, let me get my knees up in the breeze. At 149, I'll be right back.
Hey, Motor Mouth Mall.
All right, I'll see you later. Talk to you later.
10-4.
Well, I hear somebody way out there hauling for 149. I hear somebody hollering for 149. If you're in a mobile, you're going to have to turn that car towards me. Or turn it up, one or the other. Man, I can barely hear you, but I'm trying to get back at you right about now.
Hello out there. Crop duster, somebody's got selected here. Hey, crop duster, Alamo, somebody's got selected here.
Sounds like 077.
It's a mobile, I caught that much. It's a mobile, I caught that much. I didn't catch your 28. 0149 listener.
Hey, 77, have you got a sloppy copy, Mosquito Man Waving Breaker?
Crop duster or vice versa there. Somebody's got selected here,
I apologize out there in that mobile trying to raise up 149. I apologize. I just can't get it. I got 6 pounds of static, and you may be coming about 7 pounds. So 149 out here in Illinois. Did hear you. I did hear you, man, but I just couldn't catch it all. I'll be standing by.
Hello, 454 West Virginia. 454 West Virginia. Crop duster waving right on by.
Spin around that way, 383. Maybe we can get a talk show going on.
Hey, 77. I got it. 77 Mobile 149 out here in Illinois. Got a sloppy copy. Break up.
Smoky Hills of 10.
Thought that's where you met your mama.
Don't forget the Alamo 505 up here around the smoke 10. Got
Hi, Roger. I think you said northwest corner. I'm turning the house. Maybe I'm wrong, but 0149, listen.
I heard that around the San Antonio, man. You guys are making a fine trip up here to Tennessee, all the way from the Big Star. 505, downtown Tennessee, goddamn.
Hey, 77, I turned the house, man. I turned the house and got a copy on you right about now. Oh, 77, I got a good copy on you now. Bring it on back.
Appreciate it, bump down.
Have a good day.
Hey, you too, man. Pointed your...
Roger, 77. When old Motormouth Mall gets back, I'll pass that 5 along. He's just stepped away from the mic. But old 77's going to say hello to Motormouth Mall. He didn't copy. 77 wants to say hello to Motormouth Mall. 149 got that.
Hey, 149, I was across the room, and I did hear that. Tell 77, I said hello right back at him. They're Breaker, 149 double R. I appreciate you rolling with that 5 and keeping it all the way alive.
Roger, Motormouth Mall,
Hey, 77, Motormouth Mall just keyed up, and he said, hello, 77 from Motormouth Mall. He's waving right back at you. They turned that 5 into a dime. Break up, break up.
Around the gardens. I like Motormouth Mall.
Roger, 77. Hey, I'm sorry at the beginning there. I needed to turn the house. I didn't know where you were. 149 double R standing by. Bye-bye.
Niners, State of Maine.
Hey, 383, you know I spun around here, and I got better Mother Nature with my back to you than I do facing you there, Break.
In the Magnolia waving. Absolutely, Mr. Paranoid, 269ers, State of Maine. Sounding good at the game.
I had to turn the house around for him. I couldn't. I didn't know he was up in the northwest corner. But after that, I had a good copy on it.
You know what laughter does, buddy? It doesn't mind as soon as I see you Boston old bulldozer stroking away. Try to make that trip. You sounded real loud and bodacious today.
That's 77, I'm now driving around the muddy banks with a wave.
A fine trip up here to this cold country up here at Splatterbox, Wisconsin. 729 Big Cheese. Crop duster.
Right back at you, Bulldozer blowing smoke in the snowy hills of West Virginia, my friend. Good to hear you in there, Mr. Bulldozer. Good conditions. 222, the monster from Central Missouri. I'm hearing everything. 222. 269ers, State of Maine. I know 10-4 there, Mr. Paranoid. I got a solid copy on you down here in Central Missouri. Good day. Oh, yeah. Roger, 73 from the northeast corner. Mr. Paranoid, 269ers, State of Maine. In the meantime, this one is
All right, Mr. Paranoid, 269 from the State of Maine. Rusty Nail in the Show Me, try and break.
Nail in the Show Me. Rusty Nail in the Show Me. I heard that. Mr. Paranoid, 269. Must be running his
All right there, 269er. You sounding all kinds of good. Coming down into my neighborhood. They call me Rusty Nail over here in Missouri. We're waving a hand.
Roger, Mr. Paranoid, Rusty Nail, Rusty Nail, Mr. Paranoid, 269er, State of Maine.
Out there. Oh, shoot, he said Rusty Nail, not Rusty Zipper, didn't he?
Good day there, Rusty Nail. You got the monster over here by Fort Leonard waving at you.
There you go, Stroker. No stopper waving.
Hey, Rusty Nail, you're sounding good over here by Fort Leonard. The monster said so.
Sounded bodacious, brother, this morning.
Well, if you can come up in there, holler at me, Rusty Nail in Missouri, back in the waiting room.
Give him a deal. $50 for what, radio?
Big cheese up your eye.
73. All the best from the Showstoppers family. We'll see you, brother.
Little Rock, yes, sir. Ellie Cat, 121. I heard that station up here in the northeast corner. Mr. Paranoid, 269er, State of Maine.
269, heard you out there. Just want to jump in real quick and say howdy from Little Rock. 121 Alley Cat, waving 4 fingers and a thumb your way.
Roger on 121 Alley Cat. You're seeing loud and proud up here in the northeast side. 25 over. Right up in that strawberry patch here in the south side. 69 base plus radio. Mr. Paranoid, 269er, State of Maine.
8647, just letting you know you were putting 50 dBs on me, brother, today. Showstopper back out.
Good radio. Lots of main coverage everywhere. The ones I did mine was radio.
Not really.
The radio's great right out of the box.
10-12 sounds real good in Little Rock anyway. Take care, be careful till we do it again. 121 Alley Cat. And I'm back quiet.
73 to that Alley Cat. To that Alley Cat. Mr. Paranoid, 269er, State of Maine.
Do what you do, you know, and I'm up here in Wisconsin, you know, in the middle of nowhere.
Yep. Hey, where's that red truck out there?
Come back. Hey, red truck. Hey, red truck. 101, Michigan, time to go away.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. But for the most part, it's all pointed to
How you doing, Paranoid?
because that's where all the entertainment is. That's where the entertainment is. That's where all my friends are. So, and I enjoy it. But when the fruits, nuts, and flakes come out, then I'm referring to the West. Yeah, well, then, you know,
Paranoid, 269er, State of Maine. And I know that Motormouth Ball and Mr. Paranoid on the wrong deal with it. Everybody else there in the middle, I guess. I don't know. Paranoid, 269er, State of Maine.
I guess I ain't got no Mother Nature in the Northeast. Shame on the mouse.
35 Alabama. I'm trying to get it back to you. I ain't man enough for it.
10-4 around Boston. Well, you sounded good in Arkansas. Mosquito man, believe it.
I got 069 over here. Boston, man.
Yeah, they can't be all showstoppers.
24069. Well, I appreciate it, big brother.
Say 105.
Well, I used to go down there. But you know, it was more of a, it was just more of an entertaining thing, you know. I didn't stick around there that much. So that's the deal with my deal out there.
Yeah, by that Chevrolet, Charlie Tango.
No doubt about it. A lot of hate and discontent. No middle of the week waves going on. Just a lot of hate and discontent. Live wire 47. Little Rock 121 waving.
Double Goose. Man up there. Didn't hit Mosquito Man. Yeah. Mr. Paranoid, 269er, State of Maine.
Hello, Mr. Paranoid.
Take care, be careful around Oregon. 121 Alley Cat, Little Rock, Arkansas with that wave, and I'm back quiet.
Lip Snatcher.
Go ahead, Mr. Snatcher, I got you. Right back from the northeast side. Mr. Paranoid, 269er, State of Maine.
Ballpark, he made banded a big step in the meeting.
Yeah. He's just handled to Lip Snatcher. He's been smashing those lips all over the place.
Right on, man. I got a new logo.
Joanne, on the old bluegrass state waving.
Coming to send you. I know my
Boy, El Paso, Texas, sounding good here in Kentucky.
Hello, Mr. Paranoid, 269, 1309, 1309 around the Alamo, standing by.
Mississippi, is that what I heard?
The kind of gorilla stuff. I believe I'd keep it. Money, huh?
Just with those nitro pills in your pocket, cotton picker, when you get on here, because you just might. Don't you somewhere, just goddamn.
You know, that's the fun part about this, what's going on. Showstopper waving. You saw it, Showstopper waving. Showstopper. Gator. Gator and the Magnolia say hello.
Oh, Gator and the Magnolia, you're blowing smoke up here. The Northeast 20 over on this RCI. This Paranoid 269
signals, because this radio is full of smoke straight out of Iowa. Dropping the Midwest say hello to you. Showstopper. Gator.
Mr. Dr. Plastic Mosquito Man waving. Yeah, 410 on that 383. Real good copy on you, Mr. Stroker. And I was talking to you just fine, and then I spun around. No, turn that again. My rotors broke their brake.
283 stroker motor. 283 stroker motor.
383. Gator gonna wave a hand your way. 383, your stroker, you sounding good in the Magnolia.
729, Big Cheese, 729. 1309.
Start clearing the airways out. There's a lot of duck shit up there in the airways right now, 410.
By the way, Platinum Studios up there on Canada, this is a feed from the base station. So a whole different studio. This is the actual computer in the base, so I'm not in the mobile. So the antenna, the view of the antenna went away. Anyway, it is what it is. Motormouth Mall, step in. I'm out.
The Magnolia want to say hello.
Mr. Paranoid 269er, State of Maine. We're waving from the northeast corner.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. Paranoid, I'm going to shut this thing down and get out of here for a little bit. Got a couple things I got to go do, and I need this computer to do them, so I'll say 73s for now. Hey, Mr. Paranoid, Motormouth Mall, looking up around the state of Maine, your west coast. Undermodulated beast waving his step, and I got down right there, break.
I'm back on the Lulu, sounding good. Yeah, right.
Waving back to Mr. Paranoid. Mr. Paranoid 269er, State of Maine.
410 there, 269er, state of Maine. Motormouth Mall, stepping. Bye.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, Gorilla Station, Motormouth Mall, Gorilla Station 155, Mississippi.
Right there, Gorilla Station 155, run to Magnolia, take care of 73s. I'm going to get out of here, shut this thing down for a bit, got some work to do, but I shall return. 155, Gorilla Station, Mississippi, Motormouth Mall, stepping. I'll see ya.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, get that gorilla, the gator, get out of here. Watch it now. Gator.
Hey, Gator, I heard you, I did. I'm going to play this back because I know he heard you too. Check this out one time. Watch this.
Hey, Mama, get that gorilla, the Gator. Get out of here. Watch it now. Gator.
That's how that went down. Let me get my knees up in the breeze. Gator and Gorilla Station, Motormouth Mall, got down. Breaker.
Take care. And we're going to get out of the way. You and Gorilla go back at it.
410. I got to get out of here. I got to shut this thing down for a bit. I got some stuff to do, but I'll be back a little bit later on. Hey, Gorilla, take care. Hey, Gator, take care. You say you wouldn't do that, but Dave's a friend of yours. Hey, Gorilla, with friends like Gator, who needs enemies? Let me get my knees up in the breeze. Hello to you one more time, Gator. Good day to you. Good to hear you dropping that great big old hammer in the world of sound I got down, Breaker.
You know, between a gorilla and an alligator or a crocodile, that the mosquito still has more kills, and I'm gone.
And mosquito, you got to have one of them, you know how the warplanes, they used to paint a little symbol for everything they shot down? You got to...
Hey, Motormouth Mall, the mosquito is still the deadliest animal on the earth, and I'm gone.
410 on the mosquito being the deadliest animal on earth, and I heard you, I did. Hey, mosquito, you got that mall down.
I'm gonna let my people go. Take care, Motormouth Mall. Toodaloo, buzz, buzz.
410, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to shut this gate down, shut this station down, and get to work over here for a little bit, and I'll be back a little later on. 7-3, Mosquito Man, Motormouth Mall, stepping, and I'm out.
Motormouth, drop that mall. Break up.
We do our best from time to time to get out here and drop that mall. Ain't no doubt about that. Motormouth Mall, stepping. Your West Coast beast. Got down. Got down.
Oh, man, that drop injection. Sounds good.
Breaker.
294 over here, Missouri. How about that, mosquito?
All right, there, 294. Take care. We'll catch you later on. 294, Motormouth Mall, stepping. I'm out.
460. Get into channel 26.
88, tell 460 I said hello. 88, I got to get out of here, but tell 460 I said hello, but they're on the Bighorn. Motormouth Mall, stepping them out.
I get that mobile in there for you, We're looking for a long distance radio check.